So it's a lot that I get tired of. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that I get tired of. And the one thing I'm kind of getting tired of right now is the way everybody speak on relationships. Basically because I kind of feel like the way both sides talk, we not in a relationship. We in a slave ship. Low key, like, let's put two and two together right quick so I can make this make sense. Now I'm gonna put this in a man and a woman's perspective so y'all can see what I'm saying. And so y'all can understand that what y'all be saying is not a relationship, it's a slave ship. So I'm gonna start like this. For instance, y'all both got jobs, right? Y'all both got jobs, right? Okay. Y'all, of course, y'all in a relationship. But then there's also kids. There's also kids. Now let me get to the part where I break this down. For starters, you gon' forever. If you in a relationship, if you with somebody, whatever you want to call it, everything is gonna always be either half and half or one or the other. Because first of all, a household is formed by two people. That's first and foremost that y'all need to know. A household is formed by two people. Not one and a half, but two people. Two, right? And with this two-person household, with however many kids they got, there's also responsibility, right? Right? Now, you know and your significant other know that there's other responsibilities around the house. But a lot of y'all think just because you a man and you go to work and you pay all the bills, that it's not your duty to help around the house. Or it's not your duty to help with the kids. Even if your ass gotta go to work, ain't getting off work, that's still your responsibility. And this whole, when I get off from work, my food need to be ready and on the table, and all this stupid, it's stupid. You wanna know why it's stupid? Because when you talk like that, you speaking like a slave master. You and your significant other speaks as if you are a slave master. Because in this relationship thing, yeah, you supposed to have roles, but at this point, the way y'all talk about it as if this is a slave ship. Why my food ain't ready? What is a slave on to do whenever they slave don't fix their food? Or what do they do when they don't do something right? Or they don't get the right amount of stuff? They get mad, they go off, right? And they beat them with a fucking whip, right? When you get mad because your food ain't on the table and in the house by the time you get off from work. Now, mind you, you got two hands. She been with the kids all day. All day. Now, mind you, being with kids all day is not easy. It's really not easy. Let alone being easy. All the stuff that you gotta do outside of just taking care of them. So when a lot of you motherfuckers get up here and say, oh, that's not my responsibility, I just got off from working a 12-hour shift, or I've been working for 2-3 days, I shouldn't have to come home and worry about stuff being messed up. You live there, right? Right? That's your house, right? Right? That's your significant other, right? And your kids or stepkids, right? So you explain to me how that ain't your responsibility, and you live there, and you paying bills there, and you supposed to be helping her take care of the household. So tell me when you supposed to be able to have energy, or tell me when you supposed to be able to help around the house. Only when you off work? Only when you off work? So you telling me just because you work 2-3 days out of a week, or 12-hour shifts, you can't do nothing else around the house? Or you can't help your significant other because you feel like you the breadwinner and it's all about you, and because you making the money, that's all that count? I'm here to tell y'all, that is not a fucking relationship. That is a slave ship. A slave ship. Everything gonna always be half and half. You gonna either A, be helping somebody do something in this relationship, or B, you gonna be doing a good bit of the stuff in this relationship. You can't tell me otherwise. I promise you, you can't tell me otherwise. Because if you got off work today and your wife or your boyfriend or your husband or your fiance, whatever, you telling me that just because you tired, she ain't tired? Or just because he tired, she ain't tired? Like, that's why I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all always speaking on this relationship stuff, but y'all always keep bringing up a double standard in between it. Regardless of how y'all put it, it ain't about pretty much how much money you make. It ain't about how long or what's your breaking point of taking care of your kids while the other one is at work. It's not about that. It's about how long pretty much y'all can stay together and maintain this household and be pretty much as clear to each other, pure to each other as possible. Not, oh, when I get off work, my food better be ready. Or, oh, well, I've been at work all day. Why you ain't did this for the kids? Or why you ain't did that? If you don't see it done, that mean they tired. That mean they been doing stuff all day. But then you come in the house and then you say, oh, you been here all day and you ain't did this? Well, then you do it. Because that's what your ass is there for. You the other half. If she feel like she tired or stuff going wrong, well, she just supposed to get up, or he's just supposed to get up because he tired and can't do it no more? Y'all gotta stop speaking. Y'all literally gotta stop speaking on slave ships. Y'all are not talking about relationships. If everything got something to do with money, every time y'all talk about a whole relationship or your relationship, y'all are talking about slave ships. And I'm so tired of it. Because y'all keep on swearing that everything y'all talk about when it come down to relationships is so perfect. It's not. Because the stuff I be hearing y'all say, y'all want a slave. Men and women, y'all both want slaves. Instead of y'all trying to come together and figure out how to make a household work. No, I don't want to hear that shit about so what? I got 2 jobs. So? You made them kids. You wanted to have responsibility of these kids. You wanted this wife. You wanted responsibility of this woman. You wanted a girl. So you got this girl and now y'all living together. So why do y'all keep on making these stupid statements? Regardless of where y'all go and how y'all go, y'all still gonna be together doing stuff together because it's a team effort. I'm tired of these podcasts. I'm tired of these videos. I'm tired of all this stuff that talk about relationships. And the first thing I hear them say is, why this ain't ready? Or you been here all day, why this ain't done? My house all junky, why that ain't done? And then people agree with it. That means that y'all all agree with slave ships. I don't. And if that's what y'all agree with, I will never enter any of these podcasts because I'm not talking about a slave ship. If you want to talk about a real relationship, let's talk about a real relationship. Other than being somebody's slave, I don't know. No, period. And if you can tell me a better way of what I'm saying and make it sound better without it sounding like a slave ship, let me know. But at this point, it's a slave ship. Y'all all talk about slave ships. Really. If you could get mad because something ain't ready when you got home, knowing that that's like 2-3 kids in there running around and you don't understand that stuff happens, yeah, you're the problem. Man or woman. You're the problem. Y'all better figure this out. Stop talking about slave ships all the time. It's fucking crazy.